Alright, let's see if this sounds good. Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. Okay, yeah, we're moving that back down real quick, okay. Nice. Alright, so let's get this set. Nice. Alright, so hello. It is me. We are back to Drawn to Life 1 after about a week and a half away from it. In case you didn't know, I started off the game pretty well. I got up to the beach gate, which is what we're going to be playing today, and then I accidentally deleted all my save data. So what today's going to be, today is going to be one long stream. It's going to be me speeding through the beach gate, and then I'll be going in to the city gate. Probably. I'll see what time it is when it gets to that point, but we'll play it by ear. But yeah, so I already did a bunch of self-promo, so let's just go ahead and get this started. Rapusa. Alright, so if you want to... Hello. Haha. Oh, right. I need to get back to not using my mouse for this. Alright, so, if you're coming here for the plot, you're already in the wrong... You're on the wrong channel to begin with. But if you're coming for the gameplay, you're in an even worse spot. Hello. Yeah, you're in a... If you want the plot, the gameplay, for this episode, you're in a horrible spot. I have already beaten this game on my own time, so I'm just going to be skipping over the plot entirely, regardless of what playthrough this is. And I'm also... What did he say? I didn't even see what he said. Oh, explore. Yeah, but I'm also going to be speeding through everything, going exactly to where I need to go. What do you gotta say? What am I looking for? Over here? Maybe Samuel. But regardless, yeah, I am not going to be doing this justice here. If you want the full experience, either go play the game for yourself. The ROM is incredibly easy to find online. Yes, thank you. But yeah, it's incredibly easy to find if you want to go do stuff. But yeah, after already beating this game and then having to go back to do stuff, like I don't really want to have to bother with playing the game, if you know what I mean. I'd rather just sit here, have it in the background, and just talk over it, you know? It's just easier that way. So, find Mari. I'll probably be scanning for it every now and then, because in between every level is about a good 10 minutes of content just in between that isn't levels, and it's all story. So, yeah. Cool. Where am I going? See, that's stuff. Oh, well, okay. I do not know where I am supposed to be going. So, I assume just go talk to the mayor or to Isaac or something. Oh. Okay, so, yeah, I'd just rather sit and talk about stuff instead of actually playing the game, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. So, yeah. Birthday was yesterday. That was a big thing that happened for me. Ugh. June 14th. coincidentally, and this is something I found out a while ago, that's also Trump's birthday. And honestly, I'm surprised that yesterday it went off without a hitch. Like, at all. But, yeah, yesterday was my birthday. Got about $200. See, that's the best part about birthdays. Once you get to, like, this age, it's just always gonna be money. Right, let's bring that back. Right. So, one thing that's gonna mess me up is that there's no double jump in this game. And double jumps are something that I've just come to expect out of games. So, having no double jump is gonna be really weird. But yeah, my birthday was at Provino's, and in this Discord server I'm in with a bunch of my friends, Provino's has become a meme. I invited some of them, none of them showed up. They don't love me, but, ooh, hello. You're dead. Oh, that's right, I completely forgot. I need to turn on the invincibility code for this so I can get through it faster. Invincibility cheat, because, AXBYY, so pause, A, pause, and then I need to have L, AXBBY. Oh no, that means it worked, cause now everyone's sad. But, yeah, did it work? Nice. But yeah, birthday went off without a hitch. It was really good. We went to Waffle House. Okay, so one thing that I think is really interesting. Waffle House has pies. They're not on their menu as far as I'm aware, but I know that they have a chocolate pie. And the only reason I know they have a chocolate pie is because I like their chocolate pie. And so, yesterday morning, we decided to go to Waffle House. Just in the morning with my aunt and uncle, and they offered to buy, so we let them. But the thing was, I decided, you know what, it's my birthday, I'll treat myself, I'll get a chocolate pie. This waitress came back out with an entire pie and just gave it to me for free. So now I just have an entire, incredibly rich Waffle House chocolate pie just sitting in my freezer. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, because, like, it tastes good, but there's no way I'm gonna eat that whole thing. It is way too rich to eat that whole thing in a reasonable amount of time. Especially since I'm gonna be leaving here in a month and a half. Yeah, Waffle House pie is something you get, like, once a month or something. It's not something you shove in your freezer and have daily. It doesn't make any sense. But that's just me. Ooh, get the heart. Even though I am what? There was nowhere else for me to go. I couldn't. That's one thing that I think all the other games do so much better than this game, with the exception of the SpongeBob ones, because they are this game with SpongeBob. But one thing I think this game does so poorly is the collectathon stuff that you gotta go through. In every other game is so much better, because if you just progress through the level normally, you'll find everything you need without having to go looking for stuff. It's probably the reason I don't like this game all that much. Let's see what's over here. Up? No up. There we go. No, it's not. I think one downside to having emulators, instead of actually playing on the platform, is that you don't have the actual buttons that you would. Like, a keyboard is a good substitute in some cases, but for cases like jumps like those where you need to really rely on momentum and, like, animation and stuff, the buttons that are on, like, the gamepad and on the controller work so much better than keyboards do. I already went up here just the wrong way. This way. But yeah. I know there's a way you can hook up your 3DS and your DS and your Wii and stuff to your computer without having to download ROMs and stuff. But just for convenience sake, this is so much easier than trying to get all those wires and all those stuff set up. Plus, I'm going to be leaving for college in like a month and a half, I said earlier. So there's no point to hook a bunch of stuff up if I'm not going to be able to use it. Like, except for maybe once a week. So, yeah, I just emulate. I use Days Movie. Obviously, it's the best Nintendo DS Online. Got the music, but yeah, I don't know. I just think it doesn't make much sense to use stuff that or to hook stuff up if you're only going to use it maybe once or twice before you leave to go somewhere. Which is another that actually segues good into the Wii thing. I am getting a phone call. Listen to this music. The phone has been picked up. Do I really need to draw the seaweed? I'll draw it. I don't need it, but I'll draw it. But yeah, when I was getting into my Wii, so it could read the disc for the Wii game, and I could play it on stream, I realized unless I get GameCube games anytime soon, or anything like that, I'm not gonna be using my Wii or any of the ripping tools that I installed for really anything else. I went ahead and installed a game called Boom Blocks, which is just another Wii game. But there was really no reason for me to, you know? I just did it because I had the materials. But I'm never gonna play that on stream because it's not that interesting of a game. My Wii library is incredibly thin. What the? Whoa, what happened there? I guess I must have been inside the seaweed or something. But yeah. Uh-oh. Crazy Barks. Jump. But yeah, I got that. Let's see, what are the big games on my Wii that I have? I have Brawl, because everyone has Brawl. I have Mario Kart Wii, again, because everyone has Mario Kart Wii. And honestly, I think those are the only big games that I have. Like, I don't even have Mario Galaxy or anything like that. I never really got all that into the Wii. Which is actually kind of a shame, because I know there's a lot of really good games for Wii. And I also know there's a lot of really bad ones, and I would love to play both of them, you know? So, I don't know. Wii ISOs, at least in my experience, are kind of difficult to find. So, if I'm able to find stuff like that, like obviously there's Project M, and there's all the Mario Kart mods, but if I'm able to find something without having to get capture cards or anything, because once again I'm going to be leaving here in a month and a half, there's no reason for me to get capture cards if I'm not going to use them, or plug all this stuff in if I'm just going to have to unplug it and move it around. But yeah, I don't want to get capture cards or any of that, because paint. It's just too much. If I can just get the emulated stuff online, there's no point. Great combo. Yeah, that's what I said. Or well, I said great, but I need that. I need that. Thank you. Template found. Yeah. I don't know. College, honestly, I'm kind of ready to get off to college. Just because after, and I'm pretty sure this is a similar experience to almost everyone that's gone to college. I think it's safe to say that. After 18 years of living in the same house, I'm ready to go meet new people. But, you know, I feel like that's probably going to change maybe partway through freshman year. There's going to be all sorts of circumstances and stuff. There's going to be a shadowfish, but that's the wrong way. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, my parents are cool and all, but they go above and beyond way too much. And it's, like, I love them, it's annoying. And I've told them, they don't listen. Like, I know they care, but they don't care, if you get what I mean. All the celebrations and stuff, they're about me, that's for sure, but they're not for me. And for stuff like graduation and like my Eagle ceremony, I can understand that. Like, it makes sense. Like, those are for other people to celebrate my accomplishments. Like, I need to do, plus I get gifts and stuff for that. But if it's like my birthday, I don't want a whole big celebration. People, oh, that was a waste of time. But yeah, I don't want a big celebration if it's not necessary. Like, my family is cool and all. Like, I agree with them on a lot of stuff. So, but like, I swear, they can only talk about 3 different things. They either talk about, they either talk to me about stuff that either doesn't impact me, or I just don't care about, or they talk about politics. They love talking about politics. So there's literally no way to avoid that. I can go to the ends now. But, and then, did I say, I think I said 3. I don't know why I did, I meant 2. But, yeah, it's just, I'm ready to get away for a while. Avoid, get that atmosphere gone. Just move on with my life so I don't have to deal with stuff like that on the basically daily. I need that surfboard. I don't know. I'll probably come to miss it maybe a few days in. Maybe I won't miss it at all. Who knows? Surfboard. I don't know, but it's gonna be fine. Surfboard. Me when I board surf. Uh-oh. B. I jump. I jump. I jump. I swim. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. We are not gonna die there. Well, that's 1 level. 18 minutes. There's 4 levels and a boss I have to do. So, if anyone was in chat, I'd ask if y'all want me to play the City Gate today, but no one is. It is me. Hello, Heather. Yep. The ghosts. Ball and parasol. Wow, there you go. Nice. You like that? This is the secret beach area that I have to deal with. I'm going to be visiting that area a lot this stream. Yeah. Click, clicky, 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 clicky on the cloud. Unfortunately, since I don't get, I'm obviously not a big streamer, YouTuber, or anything. So my analytics are, for the majority, incomplete. So like I can't get age range and stuff. I can't get like gender and stuff because I think the most views I have on a video is like sub 100. I think I only have like 57 on the original floor, which is by far my most viewed video. But Corey trees. But yeah, so that's one thing I'm kind of sad about, is that my analytics are incomplete, so I don't really know how to not necessarily pander, but pander to people so I can actually get out there. Oh, fast, 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 fast. Okay. Okay, now we're playing the game. Okay, good. But yeah, I think out of my streams, the Scriblio video has the most views, like overall. It probably had the least views when it was live, but yeah, overall it had some of the most. I think 28 is what it is. I don't know. Whoa, there was a fish. Fish. I wonder if you can... I think you can turn this on for bosses. I almost died. You know what? This is an exploration-based game. Probably need to go out there. What's up here? Yep, I knew it. So... if there were... See, that's something else I don't really understand, is where all these views are coming from. Because basically, the views are pretty stagnant after the streams are over. Like, maybe for a couple of days they're being updated, but not for long. So, I don't know where all the views are coming from, because no one talks in chat for the most part. Well, no one, at least in my count, no one's in chat except for me. Which might just be false statistics on YouTube's part. What happens if I stand here when I'm invincible? Oh. But, yeah. Yeah, without those statistics, I don't really know what to do more of. Because, like, obviously, I want to play Drawn to Life, and Scribbly is always fun. What? Excuse me? Gaming. I'm a gamer. I love gaming. I think what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm probably just going to do Drawn to Life, and then if people would actually play, because we're having problems in our Discord for some reason, people don't want to do stuff anymore, but if I could actually get people to play, I might stream more Scriblio, I might even stream Jackbox, because we got party packs, and those are always fun to play and watch, and get some of y'all in the audience, but I don't know. It do not make sense. Jetstream. Bubbles. Yeah. Another thing that I've been doing more recently is, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw my post. It was either last night or a couple nights ago about how if you don't show off your work, does it devalue the work? And like, that's a thing that's been brought up before. And the reason I posted that is because recently I've been spending my time working on personal projects. Like, obviously stuff that's probably not going to come to fruition because I lack resources because I am 18 and I do not have a company and I do not have game development or art skills. So, but yeah. Yeah, like stuff like maybe a whole video game series, like books, or not books, but like maybe if I couldn't do games, maybe like an online comic or something based around it, like I don't want to say Homestuck-like, but like that's the first major webcomic that comes to mind when I think of webcomics, so something in that vein. With like a pretty big story, pretty ambitious for something I would consider indie if I actually decided to go through with it, which would be very unlikely. But, you know, it's fun to work on. And like, obviously I'm probably not going to show it off, just because I don't see the value in it, but, you know, it's fun to just keep my mind just active. Figure out how to develop characters and stuff. But what I've been doing while I've been doing that is there's a channel called Alpharad on YouTube. It's really good gaming content. And what he does is he runs a side channel with some of his friends. And it's It's called Alpharad Plus, and it's not really a Let's Play channel. The way they describe it is basically it's a podcast with gameplay. They don't describe it like that, but they acknowledge that people see it like that because they basically just talk like the entire time. You can get videos that are literally as short as 3 minutes of them just messing around and like Smash and like Mario Maker and stuff. But then you can also get videos that are like they uploaded an entire Sonic Forces playthrough with one of their other friends, and it's an entire 2.5-hour video that they just uploaded. They did the same thing with a Portal playthrough. They just have an hour-long episode of them playing Portal and talking. And like more than half the time, they're not even talking about the gameplay. They're just talking about things that are going on. Like Jacob Alpharad, who's obviously one of the leads of the channel, he does music, so he's been talking on the channel about like how music has been difficult, how balancing music in his career has been difficult. They talk about basically anything that pops to mind. Joe, who's the other person on the show, this is a statue. Nice. Joe just talks about like he was a student teacher at one point. So he talks about his role as a student teacher and what he sees from that. And like, it's really interesting just watching their content and just seeing how they see things. Turning my music down. It doesn't impact y'all, I don't think, but the music was loud in my ears. But it was making it hard to think. Statue. Yeah, it's a really good channel. They have a ongoing Mario Maker series where they play. Obviously, you have the Mario Maker streamers who play like Endless Expert and stuff. They play Endless Easy, and it makes for really good content because you see like a bunch of little tiny levels where the person just throws stuff on the screen and calls it a level, uploads it to the servers. But then you also see some really good levels, and obviously they talk about those, but for all the little Timmy levels they get, they just talk over them, and just talk about their own stuff. And I mean, why wouldn't you? That's exactly what you would do if you're playing with a friend. If you don't have anything to talk about, you're not going to talk about anything. Or at least if it's on screen, I mean. So, yeah. I've just been binging their entire Mario Maker series, and it's a good, like, YouTube doesn't have it, and each video is about 20-30 minutes, and there's about 47 videos in there. Like, one of them is an hour long, one of them is, well, that's unfortunate, but yeah, one of them's an hour long, one of them is, like, they bring their friends on, like, it's, the way they can work together and upload content that is somehow, like, completely unedited and still rivals edited content that other YouTubers publish, it's amazing. Like, seriously, if you have any free time, I would recommend going to watch that channel. There's no reason you shouldn't, because, you know, it's free. YouTube is a free platform. But, yeah. There is nothing to lose from going to watch other YouTubers. I did it. I got the guy. I haven't even been paying attention to this level for the most part, honestly. Still need one more page and we can leave. Zoom. One more page. And also a parachute. I think that's a good parachute design. Just all white. No. Just pure cloth. And how does this work again? Oh, that's how this works. This is incredibly slow. If I just hold the control, if I just don't do anything. I'm falling. Help, I am drowning. Oh no. I am underwater. I didn't even get the template. Didn't even get the template page. This is upsetting. But, yeah. That's kind of what I wish I could do, is just content like that, where I could just sit, talk about whatever I want, completely unedited, and then just upload it, you know? Obviously, I'm too small of a following. I have too small of a following to really get away with doing stuff like that. But, because, like, I have, let's see, what's the exact number? I have 217 people subscribed to my channel. The most views I've had recently on a video is 28, I think? Let's find out. Looks like 24. Yeah, 24 on a recent video, 76 overall. It's 76 on the original floor. But, yeah. See, that's something that takes a really long time to sort of get used to, is that if you start, and this is something that I've picked up from literally every YouTuber who has talked about this, you're going to start small. You're not going to get popular like anytime soon to when you start. As long as you just make content that you like, eventually people are gonna, a niche for you is going to be found. So, like, that's how it was with Call Me Carson. I think that's probably one of the most relevant examples as of right now, since his popularity has really skyrocketed in the past 2 years. Blue. That's the Quarry tree. Yeah, but, like, hang on, let me place these. But yeah, like, Alpharad, Call Me Carson, RT Game is one of them that's more recent. Like, they were all sitting for a long time without much content. The only difference between them and me right now is they have a budget and editing software, and I do not. It's probably the biggest thing, is that I don't know how to edit. Or at least I can't edit right now, because I lack the materials. But, yeah, like I said, there's really no point in getting involved in something that you can't maintain for a while. Because, obviously, the reason I started streaming is because we went on Coronation, and... oh, excuse me. We went on Coronation, and I didn't have anything better to do. So I decided, you know what, why not get this stuff started? I can go ahead and stream. But once I head off to college, I doubt that I'm going to be able to do that sustainably. I might be able to for the first few weeks, but midweek streams are going to go away. The streams are probably going to get shorter. I'm going to have to focus more on content. And, like, the best way to manage stuff like that is to have a following that just won't mind. But I do not have that. So it's gonna be a thing that when I get to a point where I can resume making content at a regular schedule and on a regular pace, hey you, it's gonna be starting over from zero again, and it'll be the third time, because Floor started off really slow, but at least with the people I knew, like, I was able to start something. And then I stopped for a while. I don't even remember why. And then I decided, you know what, let's stream Drawn to Life content and other video game. And so I did that, and now I have a much smaller following of around like 20 people, most of which I know personally. But the thing is, like, once I head off to college, if I ever decide to start this up again, since, like I said earlier, I'm gonna have to stop for a while, but if I ever want to start this up again, I'm gonna be starting from ground zero again. And after a certain point, you just gotta think to yourself, is this really sustainable? And for some people it is, but for other people, it isn't. Like, there's plenty of YouTubers who have existed for... hang on, I forgot. There we go. But yeah, there's plenty of YouTubers who have existed for years, consistently doing uploads, and they just have maybe 10,000 subs. Maybe less. And maybe a little bit more, but, you know, it's a luck-based system. Sure, you can have good content, but if the algorithm decides not to promote your content for whatever reason, it's not going to get out there. People aren't going to click on it. People aren't going to discover you. So, another thing is... Hello. Thank you. Another thing is, like, a lot of the YouTubers that I've listened to always say, make content with someone else. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna get eaten by every single one of these. Cool. But yeah, they always say, like, get a partner. Because, like, Call Me Carson has his basically entire group of friends. Like, he's got Charlie, he's got Schlatt, he's got Joko. Like, all of them. And then, like, you look at Alpharad, he's got the Smash community, he's got Joe, he's got Duncan, he's got Ellie, Tyler, Maloney, all those kind of people. You look at, like, RT Game, he's got Call Me Kevin, Jacksepticeye, you got all those kind of people. Like, they're united because they're Irish. The Oklahoma, Alpharad's people all got together because they're all from Oklahoma. They've all known each other for a long time, and they're all into the same stuff. So, like, obviously that'd work out. And then Call Me Carson is just, he hit a big bust one day alongside a bunch of other people. Because when you look at his old videos, really the only big name that you think about that he's friends with at this point is, obviously, you got Cooper, but then it's Ted, like Ted Nivison. Like, Schlatt joined in later, Charlie joined in later, a lot of the people you see in his stuff join in later. So, I've tried, like, the Discord server I've been mentioning a bunch of times, we try to get together to make content, but it gets to a certain point where if people just don't want to, there's nothing we can do about it. Because, like, me, Slake Draws, and Hidden Realm, the three people that basically are active on that server when it comes to playing games, we're the only ones that want to do stuff. And even then, by the time we decide, hey, let's do this thing, it's either too late in the night and we can't do it, or there's not enough people. Jackbox with 3 people is incredibly boring. And Scribblia with 3 people, you can't make content out of that, not unless you're incredibly, like, good at making content, like turning anything into content, and I'm not. So, I don't know. I might just indefinitely postpone this once I get into college. No, I'm not done. This is gonna be used later. But yeah, I might end up indefinitely I just won't do content anymore once I get into college. Like, obviously I want to. This is fun. Like, just being able to play games, because why not? Like, who wouldn't want to do that? Like, and the real thing is, like, once you're able to be monetized, like, that's when you need to decide, hey, make or break. Like, am I going to do this full time? And once you start doing it full time, it's a career at that point. You can't escape it. But if you're not at that point, it is so easy to just quit. Because why not? Because if you don't have an audience, and if you're not making anything off of it, there's no point to keep going. You have other stuff you can invest your manpower in. But right now, you don't. There's nothing for me to do. So making content like this, even though it's not really making content, I'm just streaming. I'm not really making anything. The only new thing I'm really adding here is my commentary. And, like, I guess, like, the background kind of counts, but all of that is derivative. So, you know, I don't know. I wish that there was an easier way to do this. I saw that cloud, but it's waiting for that break that gets most people out of the YouTube system. Like, I live in Georgia, so Georgia, like, South United States. There's not that many YouTubers that live in Georgia and are young and up and coming. which was something that really helped the people that I mentioned earlier. There were people around them that were up and coming that they could go to. But for me, I don't have that. So you kind of just think, well, what do I do then? Do I just wait? Yeah, you do. And when you don't have anyone to wait with, then at this point it's just getting redundant. But it's so easy to drop out. Whale. Whale. Sleepy whale. Ooh. It is me. I am the sleepy whale. How do I go up? Oh. Oh, that's how. Okay. Nice. This is a fast whale. Yeah. I don't know. If I could find a consistent and easy way to make content without having to, like, worry about, like, the outreach and stuff like that, it'd be so much easier for people to get into it. But when you have so much stuff weighing on your plate, like, in my instance, college, and all that stuff that I'm having to prepare for, like, it's so easy to get lost in just not doing this and focusing on more important things. Or even not even focusing on more important things, focusing on things that are just, like, for you, and you don't get anything, you truly don't get anything out of it except self-satisfaction. So, I don't know. If anyone wants to, like, hop onto this Guy That Exists thing, I'd be happy to open this up. We could do group channel type stuff, but I don't know. Let's go draw a statue. Where's the thing? It's like northwest of the forest gate. Yeah, no. I thought it was right there. Ooh, there it is. The statue goes here. Wow, that's a mighty fine statue that's a mighty fine statue if I do say so myself, you know what I mean? Yeah. The statue is so amazing. If anybody has, like, editing software and stuff that they're not using, or, like any tips and tricks, I'll happily take them. I think one of the biggest things I need to do right now is figure out how to, obviously, like, I have the VODs being saved, because, like, I'll show you guys, if you look, like, well, hello, update please. If you look, OBS works, you can stream and record, so obviously I stream it and I record it, so if I ever do want to edit it, I can just take this entire VOD, open it up in, like, Windows Movie Maker or something, just throw stuff on it. There you go, there's the video. But that's not always that easy, so dig up the treasure. Time to run all the way back to the Eternal Flame. Sick tech. Yeah, me too. Clear them out. Clear out the clouds. Excuse me. Please don't get. I need to get on the dock. I need Bubba, or Tubba, or whichever one you are. Please don't do that. Mash. Take a look at the pirate ship. Take a look at the pirate ship and then go to the next level. Mayor. Yes, a pirate ship. There is no legend. Oh, there is a legend, okay. The lighthouse has lost its color. Find the lighthouse page. Yeah. Well, we got this level that that we're about to do, and then we gotta fight the Angler King. And then... That's a cool noise. Oh, that's a real cool noise. But yeah, there we go. I'm probably not gonna stream the Citygate tonight. Just cause jewels are red. Just cause, you know, this is already a 45-minute recording. I know I would go for like 2.5 hours. The first time around, I'll probably do that for the Citygate when I get to it. I'll turn off all the cheats and speed and stuff. Hey, there you are. Oh, wait, no, you're not the one. I will find you. But yeah, I'll turn off all the cheats and stuff for the Citygate. It'll probably be another 2.5-hour stream, so back to form. But, oh, yep, cutscenes for every action. Love that in my video games. Yeah, once I get back to doing that, the longer streams will be more frequent. Because with the Wii game, like, hour max, maybe hour and a half. Because the levels are short. Well, let's see, how long did Jingala take? Jingala took almost 2 hours, hour 50, so that's not too bad. If I wanted to do Shadow City, it'll probably take me about 2 hours. Hello. Thank you. And then the Citygate is probably going to be 2.5 hours. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to do the final boss of this game completely separately, like in a completely different video, just because it's difficult enough as it is on console, so it's probably going to be even worse emulating. But fishy. Yeah, with the Wii game doesn't have that many bosses. So, like, it has one in Shadow City, and it has the in-game boss. So, I don't really know. It's probably gonna be 8-hour series total. I need to put that down there. And then, so, after this, there's gonna be 2 more episodes of this game. Then there's going to be... I just got crushed. There's going to be 3 more episodes, hopefully, of the Wii game, which would be Shadow City, Icy Wastes, and Eastern Winds. And then the SpongeBob game I can split into 5 episodes. The sequel to this game I can split into 4 episodes. Conch Shell? I can do that. But yeah, these games are not long by any standard. They're good though. If you can make a good game with a compelling story, that isn't what? Why? That's the button. If you can make a good game with a compelling story that isn't 60 hours long, I will happily play that game. Yes, this is a bash at Xenoblade Chronicles. I will not be getting that game. Oh, it was you. Oh, maybe it was you. Either way, uh-oh. At least I got you down there. No cage. But, yeah. I don't want to spend money on a game like Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive and then not play it, because JRPGs aren't really my thing. I'm not a big fan for them. So, I don't want to soak 60 hours into a game I'm probably not going to enjoy, only for the story to be the main takeaway, if I can get the story out of, like, an hour-long YouTube video, you know? Stuff like that. What is in the ocean? On the ocean floor. I am swimming. I swim up. Conch Shell. There's the pirate. Bonk. Yes, thank you. What is this way? Oh, that's that way. Going through the wonder again. You know, I think what might end up happening, if I keep the consistent streams... Oh, no. Uh-oh. If I keep consistent streams up, let's see, if I'm moving in August 7th, let's see. If I'm moving in August 7th, then it gives me, yeah, about a month and a half left to stream. So if I stop doing Pokemon uploads, which is not something I necessarily want to do, because those Pokemon streams are basically just for me to mess around with the codes, cheat codes and stuff. Because those are fun, they're not meant to be taken seriously. Well, I mean, they are, they're totally legit speedruns. But, yeah. I might have to, if I actually want to get these streams out, I'll probably have to shelf the Pokemon streams for a while. And if I keep up the midweek streams, that means I can do... Let's see, what could I do with midweek? I could do the DS games midweek, focus my weekends on the Wii game and the SpongeBob game. Or vice versa, really. Either works. But, yeah. Uh-oh. That's not good. One other thing that I'm probably gonna have to do, if I want to do YouTube at least, like, as a part of my life in the future, is I really need to get a streamer voice. You know? Like one of those high-energy, upbeat voices that people have. Because the thing is, the voice I'm speaking with now, for the most part, is my normal voice. But, like... It's for the most part my normal voice, but it's not... What am I missing? Oh my god, I missed a template page. But yeah, I'm gonna need definitely a way more upbeat voice. The main reason why I don't do that right now is because I'm living in my own home. It's not that... Well, it's a one-story house. It's just wide. So, like, my parents are just, what, 2 rooms down? Yeah, this room that I'm in right now to stream, the stream room, and their bedroom, is literally a hallway away. So if I tried to do anything upbeat, they'd come in here and stop it. I mean, like, yeah. Because, I mean, they want to sleep. I get it. I did it twice in a row. Grr, Angie. Monkey. Whose toes are those? Jump. Nice. There's the template. But yeah. Jump, go, swimmy. But yeah, I'm not able to do anything upbeat, really. At least not for a while. If I get into dorms, once I get into my dorms, if I get my roommate situation, I'll see, like, how he is with stuff like this. Obviously, I'll check the room next door, and, like, around the hallway, see how thin the walls are, stuff like that. Just so I can see if I can, like, get more upbeat. What is it? Oh, the flying fish. Oh, the flying fish. Oh, no! Obviously, I'm gonna have to yawn less if I want to be a streamer. But I had to wake up at 8 o'clock this morning, and that doesn't sound bad until you realize I've been sleeping until around noon all week, or all last week, because I am lazy. Get on the fish. Thank you. Fish, not fish. Nice. I'm a pirate. Yeah. But, fish. Yeah, like I said earlier, odds are I'm probably not going to be able to do as much streaming once I actually get into Mercer. Uh-oh, well, I'm going to Mercer, so you can hunt me down now, I guess. If that is your heart's desire. But yeah, once I get into college, like I said earlier, streams in content in general are gonna slow down. I swear to God, these fish. But yeah. Get on the fish. Jump. 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 Don't fall off. Don't be slippery. Don't be... Jump. 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 You're kidding. You... This does not spark joy. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get the fish. Fish 2. Fish 3. Fish 4. Fish 5. Land. See how easy that was? Now all that's left is the boss. This could be a good hour 15 stream. So, yeah. I think the biggest problem with me stopping streaming is I think that I'm a broken record this stream, I get it, but I like doing this. If I was able to make money off of doing this eventually, that'd be great. Obviously, it'd be secondary to like an actual job or something, but, you know, it is what it is. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Because out of all the popular YouTubers, there's only a good couple thousand. Like maybe a couple 100,000, like maybe a million or so that people would consider like incredibly, like, obviously you have people like PewDiePie and Markiplier and Jacksepticeye. Those are like, if you think of gaming YouTube, if you just say that to anyone, odds are people are going to recognize those names. But, see, the thing is, once you get it to smaller people, and like other genres of YouTube content, like if you take a look at Call Me Carson, Alfred, like I mentioned earlier, if you step a little bit back from, like Felix and Markiplier and Jacksepticeye and all them, you take a look at Minilad, Vanoss Gaming, those kind of channels. Like, obviously, they're still popular. Angler King, they're still popular by any mean of the word. They have, some of them have over 5 mil, and that's good. But all of them started out in just like their room with their equipment. I think the only thing that makes it different for me is my equipment is subpar. Because I'm using a slow down. I'm using a headset for all my stuff. My mic is my headset, as is my speakers. So, I'm invincible, right? Can I just let him push me? Oh, he just can just go inside of him. Nice. That's a frame I want to keep. And then if I swim, I can just go backwards. Wait. Hold on, what does this do to the Angler King? What? I don't like this. Don't like that at all. Yeah, we're just gonna keep on swimming. Just get through everything. Yeah, go ahead, come bite me. It's not gonna do anything. Swim, swimmy, swim. Jump. I don't know why did they program him to go backwards? I guess they program him to follow the player? But that doesn't make any sense. He has that set trail. So why would they program him to follow? Gotcha now. What are you doing? Come on. Let's go. Uno, dos, tres. Am I just gonna have to wait for a little bit? I think he's on the timer. So, now we just... Nice, now that we're invincible. Nice. Where's this next? Where's he gonna show up? Thank you for the starfish. Didn't necessarily need them. Can we do it this cycle? We cannot do it this cycle. We can do it right there, though. So that's basically exactly an hour. Nice! But yeah, I'm probably not gonna do Citygate. This is probably gonna be one of the shortest streams I do, besides that intro to this game. Just because, you know, streaming's fun. That's been my main takeaway for this whole thing. Streaming's fun, and it'll be okay if, like, nothing ever really comes of it. But another thing that I've heard a lot of people talk about is that you gotta make time for yourself. So that's what I'm gonna do. Now, I have no idea what the mayor wanted me to go do. I'm gonna get to the point. I'm gonna show off one thing. What did he want? Find Count Choco. I'm gonna show off one thing before this is over. And to do that, I need to find Count Choco. Where is he? Not on the beach. Where is he? I genuinely don't remember where he is. Like, I'm pretty sure he's up here, right? Joey, help. Vampire, I hope Mario's okay. Okay, that didn't help at all. There's Beard, Indy. Well, he's not in the north. He's not in the west quadrant. Let's check this quadrant. There's Farmer Brown. There's the Pink Vanya. There he is. He's with Isaac. Blah. What should I come see? What is it? What is it? Oh, it's a page. Okay. So yeah. I'm probably gonna, just shut the stream off once I show y'all what I want to show y'all. I'll probably be online for a while. So. Page from the Book of Life. What? Okay, where are we going? I don't know where we're going. Are we going here? No. We're going to plant bushes. What is that? That looks like a street lamp. We are planting bushes. I will happily draw bushes. That's a bush. Wow, look at that. It's such a good bush. My artistic talent is through the roof. Uno. Dos. Trace bush. Yeah. Samuel near Forest Gate. Come on, I just want to show off a thing. The thing I want to show y'all is the next area that you clear out is the northeast area of the village. And when you do that, like obviously, here I'll show you. I cannot go south behind these clouds. The game will not let me. Those clouds act as a barrier. But as you've seen throughout this entire playthrough, if the clouds have been grayed out by the Eternal Flame, then I can just walk straight through them. So I want to show y'all something that the game developers did not think about. Alright. Come on. Westernmost path. Oh my... Okay. So. This is what I want to show y'all. And I'll drop this down to 1.25. Once I can move. Okay, so those are cleared. So typically what you would have to do, well, typically what they do is that they load in a separate Raposa village for, like, depending on how much you have cleared. So, like, right now what I have cleared is the south section and the northeast. And so behind these clouds is going to be the northwest. They loaded the full Raposa village for this, and you can tell... Wait, what? Oh, right, you gotta clear your own path. You can just sort of walk straight through. And if you take a look at the mini-map at the top, everything's voided out. Like, here's the city gate. Like, there's the secret gate up here. That's gonna be the final level. Like, this is where the secret gate goes. Yeah, there's this place right here. And then the thing is, eventually, all those clouds south of me get cleared out. But yeah, they just let you explore this for some reason. Like, I mean, it makes sense narratively. Like, if you cleared out a path through the smoke, you should be able to get through the smoke. That makes sense. But it's weird. Alright, so the final section of the village. Let's not take a look around. What we're going to do here is I'm going to save state 1. And then if I load one, nice. Alright, so I think that's going to be it for today's stream. Oh, dang. People are getting in here at the tail end. Dang. Well, I might keep going for a little bit. Oh, no, people are dropping already. Well, it was fun while it lasted. But yeah, I'm probably going to end the stream for today. Probably just mess around on YouTube, Discord. You see my Twitter, Discord, and Insta on the screen right now. Follow me there. Like, comment, subscribe, and slap that notification bell. Really easy stuff. Simple directions. You got it. But yeah, that's going to be it for this stream. And I'll see y'all guys probably midweek to do more Pokemon. Maybe more Drawn to Life. We'll see. And definitely this weekend, this upcoming weekend, maybe, depending on what we're doing, for more of this game or more of the Wii game. Who knows? All right.